everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new here, I'm so glad that you have joined. We're doing something we shouldn't absolutely be doing. We're going to go book shopping today. So I thought I'd bring you guys along with me and do like a bit of a daily vlog. I shouldn't be book shopping, but there are a couple of releases that have come out recently and I know that I can probably pick them up in either Waterstones or the Works. And it is such a beautiful day outside. It's literally blue skies and sunshine, so I just thought it's the perfect day to go and venture out into town and do some book shopping. So we're going to go on the hunt for those. I have also received a bit of an influx of book mail as well. I thought we could open these together. I mean, obviously I know about my Mystic Order subscription. I can't actually remember what exactly the books are. And then also I've got 2 packages from Waterstones and I'm a bit confused because I have no idea. I've obviously pre-ordered something and I've forgotten about it. And I remember seeing on my bank account, you know when you get the notification saying that money's been taken out of your account, and I was like, why is Waterstones taking money out of my account? Obviously I've pre-ordered something, God knows what. So let's quickly open this book mail together and then let's go and get some more books. So this one, I did actually already open this just because it came in packaging that was a bit, I was like, who's this from? And I think I know what this is, so let's open this up. I love the seal that's on this, by the way. That is so cool. Now I do believe this is a book that was sent to me by an author. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. So it's called Him by Danielle Davis, and it says, on the surface, he's a loving man and devoted father, the perfect charmer, but there's a monster lurking in the depth. His tides of love pull you in only to drag you under. Now, I think when I was reading the synopsis of this, it kind of reminds me of something like Shallow River by H.D. Carlton, and I actually recently read that and really enjoyed it. So thank you so much for sending that to me. I am excited to read that. I really like that how simplistic this cover is. We don't see that often. Okay, should we do the Waterstones packages next? Because I have no idea what is in here. Okay, let's open these. This is really satisfying. No, it's not. Let's try again. Okay, what is this? What have I pre-ordered? Oh my God. I completely forgot that I pre-ordered this. Oh my goodness me. This is a edition of Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Robert, which I read a really long time ago. And look at the edges on that, by the way. So nice. This is the, oh, it's got a reversible dust jacket. Okay, let me show you the reversible dust jacket. But this is the hardback. And the end pages, I wonder if it's got any, oh my God, it's got character art in it as well. That is so cool. This, by the way, if you haven't read it and you like vampires and you have not read Court of the Vampire Queen, you need to read it. It is so, so, so good. And then this is the other side of the dust jacket. That's so cool. Oh, I'm a huge fan. Okay, that is a pleasant surprise. When did I order that? I actually don't even know. I have no idea when I ordered that, but I'm not mad about it. I really, really enjoyed that book. It actually got me out of a reading slump. I did read it about 2 years ago, and it got me out of a reading slump. But yeah, so Court of the Vampire Queen. What is the next one then? So this is also from Waterstones. I have no idea. That one went much better. Oh wow, those edges are really pretty. Ah, I know what this is. This is Cursebound. So Feybound, Waterstones did an exclusive edition of it, which I do have. Have I read the book yet? No. And then this is Cursebound, which is the second book. And I think I just, me being me, just had this thing where I was like, well, I've got the first book and I would quite like to have it all matching. Oh, I really like the colour of that hardback. And then it has a really beautiful coloured map in it, which is similar to the first one. Okay, so I've got the matching one for that. I could not tell you when I ordered this. Like, honestly, I have no idea. But anyway, it's really pretty, so I'm not mad about it. This is a fantasy, I believe, but I don't know anything about it. This sums up how severe my book buying problem is. Do I even want to share this on YouTube? Or are people going to think I'm crazy? Probably. On to Mystic Box. Woo, exciting. This is the S.J. Tilly box with Mystic Box. So I'm not going to show you the character art because I don't know if it's safe to be showing on YouTube, to be completely honest with you. Now these editions are Beautiful. I have obviously seen them do like sort of sneak peeks. So it's Nero and King by S.J. Tilly, and I think there's also Dom and Hans in it's called the Alliance series, which is a dark mafia romance. I haven't actually read it because I didn't really get into mafia romance until fairly recently, but let me actually open these up properly. But I'm really excited to have those. They are going to complete the set, but I actually showed some restraint and I didn't get the last ones to complete the set because I just haven't read the series at all. I haven't read anything by the author, and I just thought, Poppy, you really need to stop buying everything. And because originally, well, I do still only pretty much do this, but originally I was only getting my like all-time favourite books as special editions, and whilst that is true, I still do pretty much stick to that. As you can see, I have then done things like I've bought Cursebound and I've not even read Feybound. So yeah, I needed to pack it in. Really, I just need to pack that behaviour right in. But this is a subscription, so obviously you can skip if you want, but you can't skip more than twice, otherwise you lose your space. The Mystic Box waitlist is years long, so I don't want to lose my spot. But this is Nero. They're the edges. These are actually stunning. They are so, so pretty. And then this is King. The edges. The naked hardbacks. Oh wow, okay, these are reversible dust jackets as well. Ooh, okay, that is the other side of the dust jacket. I actually think I prefer that side though. Yellow, that's interesting. And then let's do, yeah, and then that's Nero, the other side. So that's really cool. But I do think I prefer this side of them, and then this is the naked hardback of those. Okay, so I've got those, and then I'm not actually sure what this one is, which is also another Mystic Box, but I know that I wasn't due a subscription, like one from the subscription, so I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's a very lonely package. Oh. Trip to the recycling bin on the way out to town, I would think. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, when I finally got off the Mystic Box subscription waitlist, the first book box I got on my subscription was 2 books by Tate James in a series, and I love Tate James. I can't remember what, is it the Valenshek Legacy series? So they did book 1 and 2, and then said that you would be able to get an add-on for the 3rd book in the trilogy down the line, and this is the add-on. I completely forgot that I ordered this. And it matches, it obviously matches the other ones. I remember this now, because obviously it was annoying me that I had the first 2 books and I wouldn't have just the last book because it was just a trilogy. But the edges are so pretty on this one, I really like it. So, okay, right, yeah, I've got the 3rd book in the Valenshek Legacy as well. I have actually received a few more that I got. I mean, these were just ones that came very recently, but I have actually received a few more, and I really, let me guys know if you would want like a special edition kind of like bookshelf tour, because I don't actually keep them on my shelves, but let me guys know if you would be interested in like kind of a tour of all of my special editions, because I do have a lot and they are really pretty, and it might, I don't know, even if it helps you like figure out some book companies and things like that that you can subscribe to, or keep an eye out if you want to also start collecting them yourself. I can tell you like where I got them all from and stuff, so let me know if you would be interested in that. Right, let's get ready to go out into town. Just getting ready to go into town. I feel like doing a hoodie with a big coat is like my new favourite thing to do, because it's just like so warm and cozy. Need to make sure I've got everything in my bag. So this is, I'm going beige. We're going beige and brown today. It's like my favourite colour palette at the moment, and we're going to take this bag into town. I head to Waterstones The Works. I might go to WH Smith as well, I'm not 100% sure. This is literally my favourite bag ever. So I have been using this non-stop since I got this in, I think it was back in December, I can't quite remember. It's from a brand called Teddy Blake New York, and I have, when I say I have used this so much, every time I've gone anywhere, this has been the bag that I've used, and it is held up so well. The thing that I love about it the most, honestly, and I feel like I said this before, the thing I love about it the most is that I can actually fit my Kindle into the bag. So there is actually some lip gloss and stuff in there from, oh my god, I've been looking for that lip gloss. I can actually fit my Kindle into this bag so comfortably, which I love. And I've just been obsessed with it and I love the colour of it. But if you are interested, so it's like I say, it's from Teddy Blake and they do actually have 2 sales coming up. One from the 7th to the 9th of March, which is for Women's Day. And then their spring sales from the 12th to the 24th of March, where you can get up to 35% off these bags. So basically these bags are affordable luxury. So it's like designer without the designer price tag. And genuinely, I do have designer bags and the quality of this, I just can't fault it at all. I reach for this bag over those all the time anyway. And like I say, they have got 2 sales that are coming up, especially with things like Mother's Day's coming up in the UK, and if you want to get some presents for like nanas and grandmas and mothers and sisters and things, and it would be the perfect time to check it out. They have so many other, I mean, this is obviously just one bag style. They've got so many other styles, so many other colours, sizes. You can get all different sizes, across the shoulder, handbags, everything. They've got literally got everything on there, so I would recommend you go and check it. I will leave all of the links and everything down below for you. It's just so cute, like so. So let me just put my trainers on and then we will go. My new favourite lip gloss at the moment. The Summer Fridays in, what colour is this in? Oh, Pink Sugar. Yeah, in Pink Sugar. I love this. Right, let's go start. We're back. It wasn't as long a trip as I thought it was going to be, just because the selection in Waterstones wasn't the best. I have actually noticed since I moved back to like my hometown essentially. I used to live in Nottingham, and that Waterstones in Nottingham was, oh my god, it was absolutely amazing. By the way, I'm really sorry if you can hear like drilling outside. My neighbours have been having work done on their house for so long. The Waterstones in Nottingham is so good. And the Waterstones where I live now, it's really not that great. Like the selection is genuinely, like the romance section is just literally one shelving unit. And the fantasy section upstairs is definitely a lot better. But yeah, I didn't spend as long in Waterstones as I thought I was going to. And then I went to the Works as well. The selection of the Works was okay. It's definitely been better before. I got a really rogue purchase. Really rogue. And I think even you guys will be like, Poppy, that is wild for you to even buy that. We got 4 books. I actually just had a really lovely time. I think I was in town for about an hour and a half. I ended up going to the cafe in Waterstones. I was going to go to Starbucks, but it was just so busy when I walked past it. And I am a bit of an anxious person, so I struggle a bit to do things on my own, and I have like various reasons for that, and I've always been this way. And I can get really anxious. Like I can't like go into a restaurant, say if I'm in a group or with somebody, I can't be the first person to walk into that restaurant. Like somebody has to lead and then I can follow. Like, I just get a bit anxious about things, and so today was like a really lovely day, because then I just had this feeling. I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna just be brave and I'm gonna go and sit in the cafe in Waterstones on my own. I'm gonna get myself a drink, and that was also why I didn't want to go into Starbucks, because it was so busy, and I just get really weird sometimes about things like that, and I was like, oh, I just didn't want to sit in a busy Starbucks on my own. Decided to go into Waterstones, got myself a chai tea latte and had the best cheese and ham toastie ever, and just took some time to myself in there. And it was actually really nice, and it wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be, so I'm quite proud of myself for that. But anyway, let me show you guys what I bought. So I got 1 book in Waterstones and then 3 books in the Works. And I did get a book that I don't even know why I bought it. I don't know what came over me. I just picked it up. And I was like, I'm just going to try it. I'll show you guys. First book that I got wasn't actually on my radar for what I wanted when I went into town. I just could not believe. There's me saying, I don't think my Waterstones is that good. But actually, they had this edition of this book that I could not believe they had stocked it in there. It was the only one left. I literally grabbed it, got to the till. Obviously I have a Waterstones loyalty card. Got to the till, wasn't sure, I was like, do I, don't I? Had £10 off the book. So I picked up this edition of Leave Me Behind by Kate and Moranova. I can't believe they stocked this one in Waterstones. I do actually already have the normal one, which is just like a darker, there's no character art basically on it. But I love Kate and Moranova's books that have all her character art in. She does them all herself, and I absolutely adore them. And I just could not believe my eyes when I saw this in there. Look how amazing this is. Couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this in there. And then I got £10 off it, so this actually only cost me £4.99 when it's supposed to be basically £15. As much as I think my Waterstones selection is terrible, this really did surprise me. So I did pick this up just because I would have just ordered it on Amazon anyway eventually and paid full price for it. So yeah, we've got 2 editions of the same book now. Then the last 3 books are from the Works. I did go in for this book in particular. I got Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I did actually want to see if I could get the sprayed edge ones, but they didn't have them in there. But I also don't mind that much, because I have a love-hate relationship with sprayed edges on paperbacks. I think sometimes they can look a bit tacky, so I only like to get nice ones. And funnily enough, the other 2 books that I got do both have sprayed edges on them, but I think they're really, really nice. But yeah, I got Deep End by Annie Hazelwood. Everyone's obviously reading it at the moment. This is meant to be one of her spiciest books. I'm probably going to read this soon, maybe for like a palette cleanser or something. Do you know what? I actually own every single one of Annie Hazelwood's books and haven't read any. I'm just going to share that secret with you guys, and haven't actually read one. Because the only ones that really, really genuinely appeal to me are Not in Love and this one. This one the most. Actually, that's a lie. I've read Bride. I've read Bride by Ali Hazelwood and I really enjoyed it. And then Not in Love is the one that I've been meaning to sort of read and I've never really got around to. And then Deep End is just one that appeals to me more. Things like Love on the Brain, The Love Hypothesis, I have those, but I kind of bought them years and years ago, and I don't know if I'll read those at some point, but yeah. I think this definitely seems more up my street than some of her other books. I got Hexed by Emily McIntyre because of these edges. Look at the shell on that. It's so nice. So my versions of these books, all 5 of them, is it 5? Are actually the same height as when she was indie published. They match the indie published height books, and I can only get them off Blackwell. So I knew that this was out, but because it's shorter than the rest and I don't have a version of Hex yet, I was a bit like, I don't know if I want to get it. And then I was in there and I saw it and I thought, I bet I won't see it again if I don't grab it. I'm probably still going to get the book that matches the height of all my other ones in the Never After series, but I just could not resist. So yeah, I really, really love the edges on that. Thought if I really like it, because I think this one is actually Mafia, and I love Mafia romance, and I feel like if this becomes a favourite, then I'll definitely wish that I had had this version of it. So yeah, that's how I justified picking this up, even though I know that it's not going to match the height of my other books, and that I'm still going to buy the book that matches the height of the others. And it's the same, they'll have the same words inside, you know, but I don't know. And this last book, this is the book that I was like, I don't know why I bought this. Something just came over me. And also I did really like the edges on it, but it's not really my typical genre. But however, I feel like I'm really excited to read it. There's a few people talking about it. And then I did a quick Google search about it. I went on Goodreads and everything, and everyone was saying like the slow burn is really good. It's really heartwarming, really refreshing. Not my genre of choice, but my thought process behind this was that I've got quite a few holidays booked this year, so I could either take it with me on holiday and it would be one of those easier reads for the airport or the aeroplane or something like that, or just obviously for like busy weekends where I'm just super busy and maybe haven't got time to sit down and concentrate so much, then I would reach for a book like this. So I feel like if you've been following me for a while, you'll be like, Poppy, I can't believe you bought this book. But I got First Time Caller, and this sticker's really annoying me, but First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. I mean, look at the edges. That's what drew me into it in the first place. And then I kind of thought to myself, I feel like I've seen a lot of people reading this at the moment. I feel like it's only just recently come out. And then I was reading the back of it and okay, yes, it's a rom-com. It seems like it might be a fluffy rom-com. I really don't reach for these books. But then I was reading the back of it and I liked that it's kind of like a bit of a workplace one. And I don't know, there was just something about it that made me think, I feel like I could enjoy this book. It wasn't just for the edges, but that did kind of tip my decision over the edge. I don't often buy rom-coms really, but I can't deny that sometimes I do really enjoy them, and I just think this would be a good one for reading on the aeroplane, when I'm on holiday, or maybe when I'm visiting people and I don't really want to be reading like this really insanely dark, smutty, spicy, unhinged romance and someone's like, oh, what are you reading? Can I have a look? I'll be like, I don't think you should have a look. I don't know whether this is spicy or not, but I've heard that it's a slow burn. And I read Metal Slinger recently and loved the slow burn in that. I don't read a lot of slow burns and I really enjoyed it. So I don't know what came over me. The cover's cute. I don't know. So yeah, this is the selection that I picked up in town. I didn't go too crazy and technically this book was basically free. Bookish girl maths, let's be honest. Oh, do you know what I nearly bought? I nearly bought Rebel Witch, which is the second book in the Crimson Moth series. I don't know what it's called. But I didn't, just because it was quite expensive in my Waterstones. It was like $18.99. But you can get it on Amazon for $13.99. And like that extra £5, I mean, look, these books are £6 in the works. So that's like another book essentially that I could have had for the price that I would have paid for the one in Waterstones. So I didn't get that, and I really wanted to get Heavenly Bodies, but they only had it in a hardback, which was £20, and I prefer paperbacks, and I have seen on Blackwell's that you can get the paperback version of it for less. I think it's about £15. You know, every little helps when it comes to book buying because books are not cheap. There are lots of books there are a couple of series that I want to complete, some new releases that have come out and stuff that I probably am gonna buy, so I get nervous saying that because when it comes out of my mouth I'm like, oh, you should really stop. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little mini vlog. See, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming content, and I'll see you guys in my next video.